Hello, it's Lisa. So I've been working on this coffee journal. Feels like forever, but I'm super close to being done. I wanted to show you some cool things that I've been doing. First, whenever I do journals, I get a little distracted by stuff. So I have these scarves that I bought at a estate sale. And it has this really cool, like, frayy fabric. And so I made some of these little things. I put one in the journal already, and then I made a few more. And I just think these are really super cool. You can glue them onto a page or a card, and they're awesome. Then, I do some online shopping. And when I get stuff, they come in these plastic envelopes, right? These big plastic envelopes. And so today I've done this before, but I made some smaller envelopes out of the plastic ones, essentially, so I can get that label out of the way and make them into something fun. So here's a nice envelope. Here's a different size and angle. These pink ones with the gold polka dots, I love them. Right, even here was kind of this, where the label went. This is still plastic, but with the flap over it, you don't see it at all. This would be a pocket in a corner, I think, or a tuck, because it opens like that. I could decide to sew it up if I feel like it. This one, I didn't make the flap quite big enough, so I sewed some cool shiny gold ribbon onto it. All right, so just fun. In fact, I might even have... Does that fit in there? Oh, pretty close. Okay. So I had to show you those because I just think these are really cool. Okay. So now I've been working on these journals. I have the signatures done. You can see they're super thick and puffy. I'm not going to do a whole flip through now. I'll do a flip through another time. I still want to put some stamps inside. So I have to finish that. I have all these, as I've said before, all these cool coffee stamps. And what I'm actually doing now, I have a whole stack of them. And I'm going to just find places to stamp them. And then once I've used all the stamps in the container, then move them out of the way. That way I won't have duplicates, but I know I'll use them all. So that's my plan. I used this one just now. And I've done some of them on... just like made my own little cards to tuck in tuck spots. And some of them will be just stamped on the pages because I still do have some blank pages. So I wanted to show you, here's some of the ephemera, but I wanted to show you more of this ephemera that I made. So I made some of these envelopes, right? I have a clip. This one I didn't put the clip on, it'll just clip on the page. I had some of these tags from a digital kit, and then these will clip onto a page. This I think is super cool. This was almost a mistake that I made into a good thing. So this says, "Hey sugar," and then there's this glitter, this almost clear glitter that looks like sugar almost, super sparkly on there, and then where you been all my life. These stamps I don't think actually went together, but I had them in the same container and I thought they made sense together, so there's that. I did another set of these little tags, so here's the little cup, a little bit bigger, different cup, and then coffee is hugging a mug, which is fun because then it's all these different pictures of mugs. If I can get this one to cooperate. Flip back down, there we go. I think I showed this before. This is just an extra. I haven't figured out where I'll put that yet, but this one is a journal card. I'll be able to pull it in and out of a pocket with this little pull tab. This one, I don't know if you can read this. It says, "Drink coffee, be happy." This I did with my laser printer and foil. Right, so I could journal on the back of that if I wanted. This is a journal card, "Good morning." Right, and it's like a library card on the back. You've seen my tags already. I'll show them again real quick. So here's a tag with a pocket. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to stick in there. Here's a bigger tag, the side pocket. I don't think you guys saw what I made to put inside there. So I made this cool card to go inside there. Can't really journal on it, it's just cool. And then I have some smaller things. So I made this little envelope. It has kind of a sparkly paint on it. I don't know if you can tell. And then here's this, and then it opens up and says, fill your cup, feed your soul, ease your mind. So this is another, I don't know if you can see the shininess. This is another one that I laser printed and used the foil, thermal web foil. It's heat activated, so I have to use my laminator. Made this little book, Hug in a Mug. That's a little bit foily. That was just paper that came that way. And then I have some paper inside for journaling on. This actually came in a kit, this little book. I think it was meant to be a cover. It was bigger and I shrunk it down. But you've seen some of these similar patterns with some of the other stuff. This came from there too. I did some stenciling on there just to make it a little bit more interesting. And then it has this little smaller tag and a little tiny charm, if you can see that. A little coffee pot charm says coffee pot. And this little clip. This is a clipper. And here's another book. This has, I have a gold foil that's actually pink and gold foil. So that's on there. I think I must have made this sticky. All right, and then it's got a little paper inside for journaling. Here's another clip. This one's a long one. Here's this Irish whiskey. I had taken that recipe out of that recipe book that you probably saw. Right, and this will clip on. It's got a clip on the back. And this, Coffee and Sunshine, also again has a clip on it, so I can clip it in. I like making these bigger ephemeras with clips, because then, as I've told you before, I can take it out and journal and put the clip back on. You can also stick additional stuff behind there, right? So if I had something in this little envelope, I could do that or whatever. I could say, oh, this here's out. I'm going to write on here and then clip that behind, whatever I'm going to do. So I like the clip on the back. That's another one. That's a clip. So that's all my ephemera that I didn't already put in here. See, I know I said I wasn't going to flip through, but I thought I had some cool. I did that. I colored that and stamped it. I don't know if you saw the envelope that I had made. I know I showed the start of it. It's got a journaling card here. Actually, it opens up. Right, and then you can see that through the envelope, and it's a little crunchy, which is fun. And then here's just a different card that I stuck in there. You could journal on. I don't want to do a whole flip through. I made some of these little pockets or tucks. So I could take, you know, my tuckable things are kind of behind there. So I could take this and tuck it in there if I wanted. So lots of fun ephemera in here. I made cards, and here's an envelope. This one's cool. This is one of those cards that I did at that scrapbooking show, and then look, I put this really cool tissue paper on the inside, and you could easily write on that. I didn't put glue on the outside, I only put it on the inside, so I could still write on it, because I find if I use glue or decoupage, then it's really hard to write on it without like a Sharpie or something. So this, I'll be able to still write on it. So that's a really cool one. So there you go. I don't want to, like I said, show you too much because I'm going to do a walkthrough once I get it all done. But we're real close right now, finally. I just have to do some stamping on the inside, make sure I have enough little ephemera pieces. I might need another piece here or there, but largely, I think it's going to be going in the cover real soon. Thanks, everyone.